A message from all of us here at SBN. If you or anyone you know has ALS, Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, or Parkinson's disease, please follow the link on connectsbn.com or simply type into your browser winningthefight.org for help and for more information. Thank you. Hello and welcome. This is SBN, the Small Business Network. I'm your host, BRYAN DENOVELLIS, holding down the fort here in the production vault, just as I have for the past several months. No matter where we produce it, our focus is on small business, innovation, and opportunities for investment. And every week, we bring you some of the latest inventions, crowdfunding campaigns, and franchises on offer, all or many that may hold some appeal to you and your inner investor. We'll get started in just a moment with a pair of new campaigns from serial entrepreneurs, founders whose offers you've seen here before, looking for success, raising next phase funding for projects you don't want to miss on this go-round. We'll get started right after this important word from our sponsor. You're watching SBN, the Small Business Network. TV news for today's entrepreneurs.
SBN, the Small Business Network, is a division of Privatel Incorporated and does not sell any of the instruments, goods, or services seen here, nor is it a portal to investment opportunities. Please consult with your financial and legal professionals before making any investment. This concept has been registered with the Writers Guild of America.
Ready to start or grow your small business? Visit SBA.gov to learn more about how we can help.
You're back with us here on SBN, the Small Business Network. I'm BRYAN DENOVELLIS. If you've seen previous editions of SBN, you may have heard me mention my boss is a bit of a gadget aficionado, which is the most polite way to say he's a gadget nut. That's why when these next two investment opportunities came up, he wanted to know all about their progress. The first item for your consideration is liquid piston, essentially an evolution of the internal combustion engine, a redesign from the ground up that provides greater efficiencies in fuel consumption and durability under extreme pressure. Here's a pleasant twist. When the liquid piston was originally showcased here, it was at an earlier stage of development, meaning it was testing primarily as an enhanced 70cc go-kart engine. This time around, the liquid piston is serving as the powerhouse for UAV, an unmanned aerial vehicle, or, from the mouths of early adopters, drones. That's not all that's going on at Liquid Piston headquarters. For your investment consideration, let's take a glance at some of the video from the presentation materials for Liquid Piston.
The X-engine from Liquid Piston represents a quantum leap in combustion technology. The reliable, fuel-efficient rotary engine is now taking on the next challenge in power for propulsion: flight. This UAV was constructed as a demonstration for the U.S. Army, with the engine operating on jet fuel, similar to JP-8. Based on the company's patented HC thermodynamic cycle, the X-engine features an exceptionally high power density of up to 1.5 horsepower per pound and with only two primary moving parts. The engine works with a motor in a parallel hybrid configuration. As the UAV approaches its target, the engine can be switched off. The vehicle then switches over to an electric-powered quiet cruise mode. When the operation is complete, the engine is restarted mid-flight and the vehicle returns home. Liquid Piston. Power reimagined.
Minimum investment with Liquid Piston this time around is $765. It would be too easy to say the sky's the limit with Liquid Piston. Instead, I'll just suggest the principles behind Liquid Piston are opening the overhead bay doors on limitless possibility. Now on to our other gadgetary return engagement. You've seen it here a time or two before. Entrepreneurs raising capital at critical junctures in product development. I'm talking about revving up your time on the links with the Golfboard by SOLBOARD Incorporated, the founders who have always urged you to surf the earth. Why a golf board, you may say? Presentation materials for the golf board put it best. Golfboard is a single-rider, all-wheel drive electric vehicle designed to liven up any round of golf. They continue by both speeding up the game and allowing users to enjoy a surf-like experience. The Golfboard is bringing much-needed innovation to the golf industry. As the shark Greg Norman once said, happiness is a long walk with a putter. But then again, who knows if the shark ever took this invigorating innovation for a spin? Let's take a look at the presentation video to see if it motivates you to take your next shot investing in the Golfboard by SOLBOARDs Incorporated.
One of the things that excites me most about Golfboard is the amount of positive impact I believe it has on the game. The number one thing that people will tell you when they've been on a golf board for more than 5 minutes is, it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, and that's the most fun I've ever had on a golf course.
What innovation in golf has happened, maybe ever, that grows the game of golf more effectively than Golfboard? We've now become a huge driving engine in the golf industry. We have to not only transform the way golf is played, but transform the way golf is perceived to a fun, energetic, thrilling fitness experience. Our management team and the founders of the company are all board enthusiasts. When they would golf, they would look at these beautiful manicured fairways and say, this is like freshly groomed powder. Imagine if we could board on this terrain. But now it's been embraced by the industry as uniquely a better way to play golf. My own children weren't golfers, but they saw us developing the product and going out on the fairway. And they go, hey, I'd like to do that. Looks like a lot of fun. And now they go out and they start boarding. But then they fall in love with the game of golf. But without the golf board, they'd have never have touched the game of golf in the first place. And we want that story to replicate time and time again and bring a whole new group of players from 14 and 16 into adulthood that become loving the game through Golfboard. Everything about the Golfboard has changed since its initial launch. It's wider, it's more stable, it's higher performing. It has a computer on board that controls acceleration and deacceleration. It has an automatic parking brake.
We're in our 6th iteration of the product now. The stability bar, the suspension system, the larger tires, all improved the product in a way that gave us the ability to get almost anybody onto a board and have a safe, fun, engaging riding experience and get to their ball faster.
It's taken years to evolve to the place that we are today. Now we have a product that's perfectly suited for the golf course and puts us years ahead of any alternative device that's out there. It's the school of hard knocks that other followers are going to have to go through. We're past that stage. We now have a perfectly built product that's ideally suited for the game, that's completely natural to the end user.
So as you're riding down the fairway and you're surfing the earth, there's another thing going on there, which is if you're the least bit aware and take advantage of it, the engagement of intuitive motion and effortless motion or carries over from the ride on the golf board to the golf swing.
Is you can get the exact sensation as wake surfing or wakeboarding out on the course itself. It's the same fluid motion and thrilling sensation of being out behind a speedboat on the water, but on the fairway, if that's the type of ride that you want to have.
We believe that not only the evolution of the product to the point that it's at right now, but the evolution of the business model for how the product is paid for and funded and how we receive our revenues is a revenue share model. So our ability to take the golf board and get that into courses at little to no costs. We want to be able to walk in and say, here's a golf board, it's no cost to you up front. We will do a revenue share split with you, and we will support you with social media and best case and best practices documentation and ongoing consultation. Because if we can make the courses more successful, we'll make more money and they'll make more money.
Which eliminates the downside risk for our clients, exponentially improving potential adoption, and most importantly, creating the opportunity for sustainable, high-margin recurring revenue for both our company and our clients.
We're on 300 courses worldwide in 7 countries right now, but there are 30,000 golf courses in the world. The potential for Golfboard in the next few years is just massive. When riding the board becomes as much fun as playing the game, or even more fun, that's a great testimonial for our offering.
Minimum investment in the Golfboard is $250. There is plenty more to learn before investing in the liquid piston or the Golfboard by SOLBOARDs Incorporated, and the Small Business Network can help. Drop us a line or call us up, info@sbncrowd.com, or call 732-974-1502 extension 115, where you can reach us or leave a message and get a call back from one of us within 24 hours. We can introduce you to business advisors and legal representatives, including our own crowdfunding guru, Mark Roderick, the crowdfunding attorney. Remember, financing is available for most small business startup opportunities for crowdfunding and franchising to become your own boss. Let us show you how. For more information, contact us here, info@sbncrowd.com. And there's always more to see when you follow the links to see the presentations at connectsbn.com. On that note, we're taking a break. Back in a moment with more news from the world of small business startups right here on SBN, the Small Business Network. TV news for today's entrepreneurs. A message from all of us here at SBN. If you or anyone you know has ALS, Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, or Parkinson's disease, please follow the link on connectsbn.com or simply type into your browser winningthefight.org for help and for more information. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tony Fauci, and I'm the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases at the National Institutes of Health and a member of the White House Coronavirus Task Force. I have a message directed specifically at college students. First of all, make sure that when you're in a situation where you don't know the status of an individual, which is mostly what we don't know, wear a mask, avoid crowds, keep your distance, wash your hands. Those are the kind of things that we want to do. Also, if you get symptoms, you need to report that. Go to your health official in the college, and hopefully we'll have a situation that you could get tested right away and determine if in fact you're positive. If you are, we would hope that you'd be able to be isolated from the rest of the student body so that you don't spread it. So be well and stay safe.
The U.S. Small Business Administration, or SBA, is dedicated to helping entrepreneurs and small business owners start, grow, and succeed in their business ventures. In fact, some of the most recognizable brands started small. Ready to start or grow your small business? Visit SBA.gov to learn more about how we can help.
Have you got an invention, an innovation, or idea that you're hoping to grow, get off the ground, and get into the marketplace? The Small Business Network can help you with product development at any stage and help get your prospect into the public eye on the road toward your next success. Please let us know how we can help make your dream a reality. Here's a quick look at a dream that's hoping for its team to become a reality. We're talking about the latest New York City sports franchise to pitch its tent in New Jersey as it builds its loyal following. The New Jersey Teamsters Football Club is bringing what we Yanks call soccer to the 7,000-seat Don Ahern Stadium on the waterfront in Bayonne, New Jersey. The principals behind the New Jersey Teamsters FC point out the value of this investment as a sports training program. New Jersey Teamsters FC offers a direct path from its elite youth training to its pro team. Now, for your investment consideration, let's take a quick look at the New Jersey Teamsters Football Club.
This is New Jersey, and we've got pretty dope stuff around here. I mean, this is where Frank Sinatra was born.
Merci beaucoup.
We have a wind turbine in the middle of a city. And, oh yeah, we're home to America's most ethnically and culturally diverse soccer team. No biggie. Born way back in 2017, we're on our way to becoming the best soccer team in the country. Actually, you know what? We're gonna be the best in the world. Because we're a melting pot of cultures, with our hometown having over 70 nationalities. We've got Latin blood, Mexican spice, and Middle Eastern heat. And it's that hard work mentality that our 70 players use day and night that makes them overcome obstacles and stay focused on the one true goal, world peace. Or, you know, becoming superstars? We have become part of the UPSL, Garden State Soccer League, and affiliates of the U.S. Soccer Federation. But we need your help in getting even further. Our headquarters, Don Ahern's Veterans Stadium, is calling out to you, waiting for your chance, your screams, and your passion. Because this isn't just about New Jersey. This is about everything we're gonna achieve. And you could be a part of it. Stand ready to conquer. Stand ready to strike.
Minimum investment in NJTFC is $100. Interested? Drop us a line here. info@connectsbn.com. We'll be right back with more ways to consider investing, starting a business, and otherwise becoming your own boss. Keep it tuned right here. You're watching SBN, the Small Business Network. TV news for today's entrepreneurs. A message from all of us here at SBN. If you or anyone you know has ALS, Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, or Parkinson's disease, please follow the link on connectsbn.com or simply type into your browser winningthefight.org for help and for more information. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tony Fauci, and I'm the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases at the National Institutes of Health and a member of the White House Coronavirus Task Force. I have a message directed specifically at college students. First of all, make sure that when you're in a situation where you don't know the status of an individual, which is mostly what we don't know, wear a mask, avoid crowds, keep your distance, wash your hands. Those are the kind of things that we want to do. Also, if you get symptoms, you need to report that. Go to your health official in the college, and hopefully we'll have a situation that you could get tested right away and determine if in fact you're positive. If you are, we would hope that you'd be able to be isolated from the rest of the student body so that you don't spread it. So be well and stay safe.
Have you ever thought to yourself, I would love a delicious slice of bundt cake right now, but I know the cupboard is bare? Okay, more on this in a minute. Welcome back. You're watching SBN, the Small Business Network. I'm your host, BRYAN DENOVELLIS. You may wonder, what got me off on this tangent about bundt cakes? How delicious they are when someone makes you a fresh one, and how much fun they are to make. Here's why. Because there's a franchise on offer that may bowl you over, rise to any occasion, and be the icing on top. Why all the puns? It's because the name of this franchise is its own play on words. It's Nothing Bundt Cakes, and it has had nothing but success in its endeavors as a sweet tooth reliever. Let's take a little look around inside a Nothing Bundt Cakes location and see how they position themselves for consumers. Nothing Bundt Cakes could be the next stop along the route you take to investments. Generally speaking, successful candidates to own a Nothing Bundt Cakes franchise have $150,000 in liquid capital and net worth around $600,000 to qualify financially. There are links to owning your own Nothing Bundt Cakes franchise on connectsbn.com, or if you like, the Small Business Network can help. Just drop us a line here, info@sbnfranchise.com. We can introduce you to business advisors and legal representatives, including our crowdfunding guru, Mark Roderick. Remember, financing is available for most small business opportunities, including crowdfunding and franchising. Please let us show you how. We're taking a quick break, but we'll be right back. You're watching SBN, the Small Business Network.
With both COVID-19 and the flu circulating this fall, it is incredibly important that you get your flu shot. It is the safest, easiest, and quickest way to protect your community. Get a flu shot today. For more information, go to vaccines.gov.
A message from all of us here at SBN. If you or anyone you know has ALS, Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, or Parkinson's disease, please follow the link on connectsbn.com or simply type into your browser winningthefight.org for help and for more information. Thank you. Before the break, we were looking at a franchise that satisfied your sweet tooth and perhaps elevated your investment interests. Now, another word about a different franchise, Maatco Tools from Fortive. Take my word for it. This franchise struck a powerful chord with us at the same time it was tugging our heartstrings. Before we check out the film presentation for Maatco Tools, we just want to remind you, there are always more details available on connectsbn.com about the expenses involved with buying your own Maatco Tools franchise. A typical expense range for your initial expenses runs from $78,000 to $274,000. Now let's hear from a satisfied franchisee, a self-made woman ruling her world with aplomb.
Tools make your living. When your tools are down, so is your job. So is the money, because time is money. The money that goes to providing for your family.
My name is Melissa Brumbelow. I'm the Maatco Tools distributor here in Anniston, Alabama. Maatco Tools is so much more than a tool truck. Maatco Tools is an opportunity for me to serve not only the mechanics, but the local community. Every day I have an opportunity to go in and ask the very first question to a mechanic. What is it that I may warranty out or repair or replace for you today? Because all the mechanics need is for someone to care about their tools. When I can roll up and I can bring them the tools that they need, they don't have to take time away from their current job. The tools that Maatco is providing, they're bigger, badder, better. If I can beat a current impact by 400, 500, 600 foot-pound of breakaway torque, you're dang straight the mechanic's gonna want it. Business is growing because our relationships are growing. When trust and genuineness is there, it makes all the difference in the world. There are relationships that have been built that even if nothing else lasted on this earth, those will. Friendships that transcend just a business relationship. For probably 2 decades, I've dreamed of owning my own business. It is long hours. It's everything I've got, but that's part of it, and you don't want to miss that. I am 100% everything inside my store. There's a lot of things that we're doing on my store that are special and unique. Each month we have a contest where we're giving away prizes, games, you name it. These are things that set us apart. It lets the mechanics know, wow, they care enough to put forth extra effort. They're doing something different that other tool companies are not doing. As a woman in a male-dominant industry, I want them to see me being genuine. I want them to see I'm there to help them and their families succeed. All of a sudden, you begin to see the acceptance, and the acceptance grows. And the next thing you know, they're excited to see you each week on the route. There is a respect for what I'm out here trying to do. I absolutely love that. I was diagnosed with breast cancer when I was 28 years old, and I knew that my odds were not in my favor. You learn just how strong you really can be.
I think until a person has a life-altering situation, they don't understand how precious just life is. If I can fight my way through breast cancer, I can fight my way through business ownership.
I never thought that I would become a part of the mechanics' lives.
It's me, it's this truck, and my whole job is to serve others.
It fills my heart up because I know I'm doing something right.
Did Melissa's story move you? I hope you see a little Melissa as your stories unfold and as your successes continue to grow. We'll be back in a moment with more. You're watching SBN, the Small Business Network. TV news for today's entrepreneurs. A message from all of us here at SBN. If you or anyone you know has ALS, Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, or Parkinson's disease, please follow the link on connectsbn.com or simply type into your browser winningthefight.org for help and for more information. Thank you. Our kicker today may make you cheery. It is so multifaceted, it may make you weary. There's a lot of physical work involved. It may make you leery. How can you crowdfund a franchise? But I believe this. You may find it endearing as one of the most detailed efforts encouraging you to invest. It's also the only offer on this edition where the minimum investment is only $100. Without further ado, meet the T Treehouse.
When people find out that I build tree houses, their eyes light up. It's like, tree houses, what? Each one of our tree houses are really shaped and blended to that specific tree, into that specific environment, as well as to really the wishes and the dreams of each client. And many of them have wanted to build a tree house for a very long time. And so we come to them as a company that can kind of fulfill that dream. T Treehouse really builds more inhabitable pieces of artwork in the trees. And it's this work that we want to do in a much bigger way. And that's where Tree Walkers comes in. Tree Walkers will allow us to scale the work of T Treehouse. Tree Walkers is our new franchise model for the short-term rentals of unique structures space. Our goal for the first 12 to 24 months is to establish ourselves in the space as we construct up to 20 locations in a pre-franchise fee revenue model. Once we reach a critical mass of 20 locations, we'll begin implementing our true franchise revenue model that includes a custom booking and marketing infrastructure. With the successful Tree Walkers capitalization, we plan to grow in a couple key ways. One of them is legal and franchise registration in all 50 states, creation of the online booking platform, hiring key staff positions and talent that we'll need within our organization, and finally, the scaling of the manufacturing operation to create the Tree Walkers glamping tent structure. It's about inclusiveness, and we want to include you, so please, send us an email, join Tree Walkers. It's going to be flying off here momentarily. We'll see you there.
Could this be a new innovation, an Airbnb tree? There clearly is a lot more to learn about this project before investing in the T Treehouse, and the Small Business Network can help. We can connect you to legal and business investment advisors, including our legal expert, the crowdfunding attorney, Mark Roderick. Remember, financing is available for most small business opportunities, certainly for crowdfunding and franchising. For more information, contact us here. info@sbncrowd.com. We just may have found something for the Top of the Boss holiday gift list. That's going to wrap things up for us today. We hope you've seen something to consider for your next investment, and hope, too, you'll join us again next time. Until then, good heart, good health, and good investments. I'm BRYAN DENOVELLIS. From all of us here, Thanks for watching SBN, the Small Business Network, TV news for today's entrepreneurs.